The relationship timeline of Andrew Garfield and Lynn Garfield is one of the burning topics of discussion right now. Does the world want to know how Andrew Garfield is feeling after losing his mother? Andrew Garfield has revealed how his life has altered radically since the tragic death of his mother, Lynn. The 38-year-old actor underwent the loss of his mother to pancreatic cancer in 2019, when he was shooting for the movie The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Following that, he has admitted that her loss has utterly replaced his psyche and changed all aspects of his life. His life has taken on an entirely different hue and texture and color. Isn't this saddening? The actor, appreciated for his part as Spider-Man, exhibited his career, plus revealed that plenty is modified after his emergence in the 2014 movie The Marvelous Spider-Man 2. Andrew stated that his inner being has become completely distinct. He is hearing, smelling, and tasting things distinctly. He explained that he became frustrated with the recognition that came with performing the Marvel Comics superhero Spider-Man movie. Who would not feel this way after a tragic loss? He decided to go on the annual men's retreat organized by Michael Mead, a mythology scholar in Northern California, where he saw him ride a rental car on a lengthy street in the wastelands to abandon his celebrity status. The Eyes of Tammy Faye star stated people begin to disappear into themselves, further disclose who they are to themselves and everyone, and to have observed it by a group of 90 dudes, some of whom are idiotic people. Isn't this bound to happen? Andrew reveals that he obtained freedom in further ways than one when he took on his most current position as the late composer and playwright Jonathan Larson in Tick, Tick, Boom. The actor revealed he discovered after his mother's death the spiritual pursuit to be the single pursuit, certainly for him. And that's with his job and otherwise. There's a critical awareness of just the passing nature of this, and that is what provides it all its purpose. Regarding the power of art, he has commented that the point when you read a wonderful piece of literature and you sense the author reaching their hand through and placing it on yours and stating, "Me too." It's that perception, that existing anxiety, disappears, and you quickly identify your belonging. You quickly spot you deserve to be here. There's no such thing as deserve, actually. Deserving or earning is a construct. We're here. And we're meant to be here. And so, let's be here completely. There's an intense knowledge of just the transitory nature of this, and that is what provides it is all worth it. I believe the consideration of what's going on behind everything is the only thing I'm intrigued by. Aren't these some superb insights from his life? The film Tick, Tick, Boom was published on Netflix earlier this month, with spectators having been swept away by Andrew's magnificent depiction of Jonathan Larson. In an interview with the New York Times, Andrew said he was able to stay with Jonathan's song on the ocean and the waves of his numbers. It was an endeavor to praise him in his unfinished song, and his mother in her unfinished song, and have them meet. Isn't this a kind gesture? He spent years working in a diner in New York City and residing in a tiny apartment, which didn't even have heating, as he attempted to make it a composer and playwright. The musician, Jonathan, would come to be recognized for his breathtaking musical biography of Rent, though the writer had an early death at 36 on the morning of Rent's initial preview show. Isn't that depressing? Many viewers have been triumphed by Andrew's depiction of the artist, with one reporting what an unbelievable movie and a wonderful story. Thank you, Jonathan. Andrew Garfield also touched a chord with onlookers of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert this week, as he expressed the sorrow he underwent over the death of his mother and how he twisted it into a positive thing. Garfield, 38, is best remembered for his leading roles in The Social Network and multiple other Spider-Man films. During the interview, Colbert brought up in his show about the tragedy of death, which is at the heart of the Jonathan movie. He said, "I know you have undergone a magnificent mass of grief quite lately with the demise of your mother, and I grieved for your family's loss. However, I am questioning how attending this show, or any show, and how art itself helps you live with grief." Andrew stated, "I enjoy speaking about it, so if I weep, it's only a beautiful thing sincerely. This is all the unrevealed love, isn't it? The sorrow that will remain with us until we cross, as we never get sufficient time with each other, correct? It does not matter if someone lives till 60, 15, or 99. Hence, I want this sadness to linger with me, as it's all the untold love that I didn't get to speak about with her. Isn't this kind? Andrew further described this movie is to do with the ticking timepiece that we all have. We all know somewhere deep down that life is pure and small, and we'd better just be here as much as feasible with each other, clinging on to each other. Plus, I am obliged to John and to everyone who's led me to this position, so I can appreciate the fascinating person that I have ever stayed with in this life through his artwork and use it as a way to treat and as a way to sew up the wounds. Can we understand his pain? The actor also conversed about how he left the Eyes of Tammy Faye set ahead of time to use the most heartfelt 2 weeks of my life with my mother before she passed away. Isn't this moving? He even declared being with her, his father, brother, nephews, and all of his mother's friends were filled with grace in the middle of the unfortunate tragedy. Being with one's family members can help during challenging times. Andrew Garfield's mother, Lynn, passed away just before production started on his freshest film, and the actor has since devoted his appearance in Tick, Tick, Boom to her. It appears to be a suitable indication, as I revealed during a visit to Today Monday, my profession is a brilliant example of Lynn's legacy. Doesn't family keep us moving and achieve big things in our life? The 38-year-old recollected his mother informing him back in the days, "I'd let my son be more comfortable than rich, or within the status quo," when he was still striving to find his pathway in the world. That's the reason why she never compelled him to seek a practical career. Isn't happiness comparatively more important than being rich? At a Bruce Gleekus and Film Magic Tony Awards after-party, where Andrew Garfield had gone along with his parents, Father Richard Garfield and Mother Lynn Garfield, he spoke that I was an athlete. However, I gave that up. He also declared in his early days that he was studying academia, and he didn't connect with the information that was being presented to him in this type of provincial place that he was born, in the south of England, and it was his mother who saw that he was struggling and told him, "Why don't you look at something creative?" He declared, "I tried clay molding and painting but wasn't very good at it. Furthermore, I attempted music in which I was quite good. And then the latest thing I undertook was theatre. My mother wanted me to pursue a career in this field and was the first person to put me on that path. Hence, I am grateful to her." That gratitude means he'll keep chanting her praises. He also told Today anchors Savannah Guthrie and Huda Cott, "It's like we all depart this life with an incomplete song. No matter how much of our song we get out, it's never going to be completely done." And it was the same for his mother. Don't some things remain unsaid? What were some of the video's key takeaways from how Andrew Garfield is living his life? This is pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching.